Hi guys, welcome and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time being here, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video. Today I'm going to show you how I made this mug and tumbler set. This is a 3D image that I got off Creative Fabrica, and I decided to put it as a full wrap on a mug and also on a tumbler as a gift for someone. Now, if this is something you're interested in, I'm going to put the link to the files in the description box, and let's get started in the video. Okay guys, I'm in Cricut Design Space, and the first thing I'm gonna do is to go over here where it says projects, and I'm going to find a mug setup design where I could, because I'm using a Cricut mug. So the one that I'm looking for is the one with the 20 sizes, which is this one. I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to use the straight edge, the 12 ounce. Okay, so I'm going to press customize. Okay, so the part that I'm interested in is the blue part, because that's the part that actually fits the mug. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to upload the design that I'm using. I'm going to use this design. Okay, when it comes in, it's gonna come in way too big. So let me take my view down. Okay, so if you look over here, it's telling me that it's too big. So I'm going to auto resize it. And the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this blue, this mug wrap, because that's what I actually need. And I'm gonna zoom up. Okay, I'm gonna zoom up and I'm gonna just slice it out of it. So because it's attached, I'm going to have to detach it. They're both attached, so you'll have to detach it. Okay, now I'm going to select both the mug wrap and the heart, and I'm gonna go to slice. Okay, when I slice it out, I don't need this piece. I'm gonna delete it. I do need this piece, and I don't need this piece. And the only thing I need actually is this piece. So this piece, I'm gonna hide it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna press make it. So since this is a print then cut, I'm going to mirror my image. I'm gonna change my paper again back to the letter size. My mirror is on, and I'm gonna press continue. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna send it to my printer. Okay guys, so this is what it looks like when I went ahead and printed it out. This is for the mug, and this is for the tumbler. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to cut around the edge for the tumbler. I am going to cut off all the white at the bottom of one side and the other side, and for one of the sides I'm gonna leave about 1 centimeter of white for the overlap. And for the mug, I'm just going to cut off all of the white around it. Now the materials that you're gonna need, I'm gonna use a 12-ounce mug from Cricut. This is my tumbler. It's from PYD Life. You're gonna need heat-resistant tape. You're gonna need alcohol, something to clean your mug. This is paper towels, and I'm gonna use my rotary cutter to cut off, and a ruler. Okay, so the next thing I went ahead and did was I cleaned my tumbler with the alcohol and the paper towel, and then I use a dry piece of paper towel to wipe the tumbler off, ensuring that I do not handle the tumbler after or the mug after I've wiped it. When I finished doing it, I ensured that my design is turned the correct way. And I'm starting with the mug, and then I flip the mug on the top where the opening is, because I wanted it to be flush at the top. Okay, so first thing I did was ensure that that handle, it is even with the wrap, and then I took a piece of tape, and I'm using the Cricut tape. I like using the Cricut tape because it is strong. It feels strong and sturdy. And when I put that first piece on it, I pulled it very tight, and then I put a second piece. Then I took the tape, the brown tape, and I put it on the edge of the mug, because you want to do it so tight that there's no air going inside that will interrupt the process of sublimating and cause ghosting. So I put it at the two ends, and then I taped the top and I taped the bottom of the mug. Then I went ahead and wrapped it with butcher paper, because I didn't want it to mess up my mug press, and then I just trimmed off the excess. Now let's talk about the tumbler. Now for the tumbler, it's a similar process, however they're wrapped differently. Now what I did, I put the wrap around the tumbler, ensuring that it is on the right side. No, I've seen videos where persons put their wraps back way, it's upside down. No, you have to be careful. And then I did the same thing I did with the mug. I turned it on the top so that it is flushed at the top. Then I took a piece of the Cricut tape, because I love using the Cricut tape. It is so strong where I could actually hold it and pull on the tape in order to get it tight as possible. So I took it and then I pulled very tight, and I secured that first piece. Now ensure that the design is even at the top and also at the bottom. And if you notice, I'm pushing the tumbler together so that it is very tight, and then I put a tape at the top and also at the bottom. I then went ahead and I added tape in the center, going horizontally along the tumbler, and then after that I added a long strip of tape in the middle. I do not use my Cricut tape for the long strip of tape in the middle. Now after I do that, I use the ruler to run it along the seam. Now this helps to take out any excess air that is between the tumbler where the seams are. And then I go ahead and I wrap the top and the bottom using the brown tape. Now I like using the brown tape to wrap the top and the bottom, because I find that when I use the Cricut tape, especially at the bottom, it has a lot of wrinkles, right? So I like using it to wrap the top and the bottom. Okay, so now I go ahead and I use the ruler again to run it along the seam, just to ensure that there are no excess air bubble. I also run it along the bottom and also at the top. You could also use your fingernail to do this. Now this is ready to be put in the mug press. Now I could not show you how I did the entire thing in the mug press, but what I did, I went ahead and I just put it in with the seam facing me, right? Then I pressed at 365 degrees for 60 seconds, and then I rotated it 180 degrees and pressed it again. Then I did the bottoms for a few seconds and the tops for a few seconds. Now this is the result of the mug, and it came out wonderful. I do love it so very much, and the 3D effect looks amazing. Now I didn't show you how I unwrapped that one, but I'm gonna show you how I unwrapped the tumbler. Now after the tumbler, I did the tumbler, I took it out and let it cool down, just to not take it off while it is still sublimating. So sometimes we end up with ghosting because sometimes we try to unwrap while it's still hot, and then the sublimation process was still happening. So when you do your tumblers, ensure that it stays for a little while and then you go ahead and unwrap it. So after I unwrap it, I'm gonna show you the results. Okay guys, so this is the result of the tumbler and mug set that we have done. That is my seam right there. I am good with it. It looks very nice. The mug came out very well, and this is a beautiful gift that you could give to someone. Now, if you find any value at all in this video, do not forget to give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you'll be notified each time I make a video. Now, this is the final result. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.